Hey guys, welcome back to my resin art. Today we are taking part of Coasting Through the Week Coaster Wednesday. Now it's a collaboration every week hosted by Tammy from Epoxy Me That, Marva from Marvelous Artsy, Mary from Resin Me Up, Laura from Laura's Design Studio, and Tim the BassResinator. If you're interested in joining in the collaboration, please just contact one of those 5 that I just mentioned. Their emails are in their description on their channels, and they will hook you up and get you lined up in the collaboration. So today, this is kind of a take 2 for me. So I was doing another coaster. They were actually heart-shaped, a little more for Valentine's. And don't you know, while I was recording, and I was at the part where, I'm pouring, and I was just about, done with that part, my battery dies on my phone. But of course, I didn't have any idea that happened because I was recording. So that was kind of interrupted. So this is kind of a take 2. And this is a different coaster mold, but we're going to rock with this one. And I'm still going to show you the ones from this morning since I already made those. And, it's just terrible that I didn't get to show you how I made them, but I will explain how I did it and so forth. Anyways, so I have just one of those bubble coaster molds. This is one of the bigger ones. And I have here some blush in a bag, this color blush, powder, mica powder, that I got in a set a long time ago when I first started resin, years and years ago. And I hardly ever use any of those colors in the bag, just because using the bags are a pain. But I found that blush color, and I just happened to really like it. Looks like this color, like this with crushed crystal. And I just really like it, and I hope I can go back through my old Amazon orders and find out where I got it, because I'd like to get some more of that color. But anyhow, long story short, I was doing some Valentine's coasters. I'm going to turn this into a Valentine's coaster as well. And, like I said, I got sidetracked. So this is going to be the take 2. I already have some Hey Claire resin, a 1-to-1 epoxy resin right here already mixed up together. And I have 200 mLs right here already mixed up with the blush in it and a tad bit of crushed crystal. I have it mixed up because I was already, about to do something else, and then things got just sidetracked because of the mess up with the other video. So anyways, we're going to pour this. We're going to make this coaster, and then after that we will put a sticker on, we'll coat them, and I will show you the ones from this morning. All right, guys, let's go ahead and pour. So this is nothing special, right? We're just pouring into this coaster. And I really like these coasters, and they're very big. They're really big coasters, but they're really nice. So, and I only have one of these molds. I need to get another one. Definitely. So, okay. Well, that was pretty simple today, wasn't it, guys? So, I'm gonna use this extra and a couple other things, but I will bring you back when this is cured, and we will move on to the next step. Thanks, guys. Hey guys, we're back. So I went ahead and demolded the one we made because I needed to make another one, so I had to use the mold, obviously. One's a little lighter than the other. One's a little darker, but that's okay. It's like I used a lot more of the mica powder in one than I did in the other. So the one we made, I used more, and then the second one I made, I guess I used less, but I'm okay with that. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add some UV DTF stickers, and I have some Hey Claire resin. I have 3 ounces over here already mixed up and ready to go, so we can put on top. And I want to also put on top of the other coasters I was telling you that I started to make. This is my round 2, I'll call them, and the other ones I'll call my round 1. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, I was saying that this morning I started to make a different video, I mean different coaster video, and I was just about through the pouring process, just about to end it, and my battery died on my phone, and of course I didn't know that because I was recording, and therefore it didn't record the whole thing. So rather than re-record exactly the same thing, I just did a different coaster mold, but we're still sticking with the Valentine's Day theme, and I'm just still going to show you the ones I made this morning too. So okay, so make sure your coaster is clean. Once these go down, they're not coming back up, so you got to do your best to try to put them exactly where you want them. And I would like this to get this as much centered as I possibly can. Okay, actually I think it's pretty good. Usually doesn't work that good, or usually not even on the first time. Now I got to get the top part off. So the UV DTF stickers, if you don't know, has two parts. So it has one on the bottom, like a normal sticker would that you would peel off. What is that? Oh, I guess it was just like here. It looks like hair for a second. One that like a normal sticker on the bottom that you would take off to put on your whatever you're gonna put it on, and then it has one on the top, like a protective one. You need to pull the one on the top off too, and then you'll see that it looks completely clear. It doesn't look like this one with like the white around it. So let's go ahead and do the second one. And again, I'm going to try to get it as centered as possible. These aren't like, you know, transparent stickers or other stickers that once you get them down, you might be able to get them back up and move them over. No, not UV DTF. Once they are down, they're down. Got it. Perfect. So what do you guys think? Only heart eyes for you. And then call me, cutie pie, say yes, hug me, kiss me, you and me, be mine, and XOXO. I think they came out cute. And then these were the ones from round one. So these were a red, a primary red that I had from the Shang Tiki collection. And then I also used that blush pink. That red is a true red. It looks like this. It doesn't look as like that so much in this one because I mixed it with that pink. But it is a true red. And I mixed it with the pink, and I did a little bit of marbling, but I was worried that this might happen, that the red might overtake it. It did. That's okay. You do see some of the pink here and here, some mixed in there, some here on the bubbles, down here, and then on this one you see a lot more on this side of the bubbles, down here on the bubbles, you see some on the back, you see a couple of pieces of it right here. So I really like the way those came out. That's why I was like very upset when that video, you know, didn't keep recording, because I like those. And I put these UV DTF stickers on these as well. So these ones are all set too. So we just need to put a clear coating on the top. Now, these ones I think I'm just going to use clear coating without any crushed crystal. These ones I think I might add a little bit of crushed crystal to it. These ones have crushed crystal in the pink, the other doesn't. So I'm just going to put, say, half of this to the side. You don't really need much to cover these stickers anyhow. So, okay. So now we'll just we'll pour the clear right over these. And you want to make sure you completely cover the sticker and the coaster. You don't want to fill the coaster up, you just want to coat the bottom, you know, so your sticker is protected. You want to make sure you have enough too that it's completely covered so you don't have any fish eyes or anything. So that one's, ooh, oh man, that was close. Don't need any more of that. I had that happen last week a few times. So. Okay. See? Perfect. Like I said, you just want it to be a thin layer. So that's perfect. And with this one, I'm going to add a little bit of crushed crystal, and then we'll pour over those. So let's just scrape this all into this one. Even though I know we're not going to need that much because the other coasters are bigger, so that's okay. I will find an extra mold I can put this in without a problem. I'm sorry if you hear noise in the background. My son has his friends over, teenagers, so they're being loud, playing video games and whatnot. And they're in the very next room, so our wall is like right beside each other here. So that will be that. Just give this a stir. Since I scraped it, want to make sure that I have all that resin mixed well. You know, I could see if there was any striations in it, but there isn't. But I just wanted to be sure. You don't want to have any problems in your curing process. And with the crushed crystal, I don't want to use much at all. I just want to use the very, very bare minimum possible. Like, I just want it to have a little bit of sparkle to it. I don't want it to like overshine or overtake on these coasters at all. So I'm just gonna put the littlest amount in here. And crushed crystal can take over, so you have to be careful with what you use. You can always start off small, and then if you need to, you can add more. But you know you can't take it out, so. I think most people are familiar with crushed crystal, but if you're not, it's a Unicorn Art brand crushed crystal. Okay. Yep, that's just enough. I don't need any more than that. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead. Just gonna push these out of the way. Hope I'm still in frame for you guys. And now we will pour these ones. I like this Valentine's vibes. And the XOXO. I think it's cute. You guys tell me what you think about all 4 coasters today. Do you like them? Which one is your favorite? Are you doing any Valentine's Day resin art? If so, put in the comments what you're creating, so that I can go over to your channel and watch it, if you have a channel. If not, just tell me what you're creating. Be interesting to see what others are creating. And I was saying in the first video that I know a lot of people don't celebrate Valentine's Day, or they don't, you know, consider it a real holiday or whatever, but for me, it's my favorite holiday. And I honestly am not sure exactly why. I think maybe it's because pink's my favorite color. I love red. I love, you know, hearts. I love love. So I think that maybe that might be why, but I don't know, but it's always been my favorite holiday. I don't even really do anything. I've been married for 12 years, so, you know, once you're married for a while, it just, you know, becomes another day. Of course, we show each other affection all the time, so we don't need Valentine's Day to do that. But, you know, I still love the holiday. So I made a few things on my channel for Valentine's Day this year. If you haven't seen them, check them out. There's some other videos. I made those Valentine's Day bears that I was just showing you. I was showing you the color. And I made a Valentine's Day house that had it's like a teacup, tea light holder. That's a house similar to the Christmas houses, if you see the ones I did at Christmas. What else did I do? I did a Valentine's Day coaster last week. Well, it wasn't really Valentine's Day, but I consider it a sweetheart coaster because I used this mold and I put some charms in each one of the bubbles that were treats, you know, sweet treats. So it became a sweetheart coaster. That's what I call my sweetheart coaster. So there's quite a few things, but anyhow, let me stop rambling. This is done. I don't want to bring you back because there's kind of no point. It's going to look exactly like it does right now. So there's no point to actually, you know, stop and bring you back again. So we will end here. But please, if you like the video, please hit the like button. Share the video. Leave a comment. Comment even an emoji, a color. Tell me what your favorite holiday is. Anything. I appreciate all the engagement. If you haven't already subscribed, please, I would love for you to subscribe and become part of the Night Owl family. And while you're over there, please hit the notification bell so you can be updated when I post my next video. And that's all for today, guys. So thanks again. This was a collaboration with Coasting Through the Week, Coaster Wednesdays. And again, that is hosted every Wednesday by Tammy at Epoxy Me That, Marva from Marvelous Artsy, Mary from resinmeup, Laura from BemosDesignStudio, and Tim, the BassResinator. If you're interested in joining into the collaboration, just contact one of the 5. Their email address is in the description of their channels, and they will gladly add you to the collaboration list. And we can love to see how you're coasting through the week. So I will see you guys next time on my next video. Bye, guys.